Right now we have the Scottish Seer, Joanfrances Boyle. She's joining us from Scotland. She's going to be talking today about the ultimate past life journey uncovered, ... And then later on, she'll be in the playroom connecting to the 8th dimensional realm of guidance. So you got a wonderful day with her. She's a Scottish seer, has 34 years professional experience as a psychic medium. She sees auras and chakras since she was a child and was given the unique gift of past life surrogacy. A few of her other abilities are vibrational diagnostic, psychic property surveyor, intuitive life coach, target remote viewer, and a paranormal investigator. I'd love for you to tap into that a little bit more. Paranormal investigator, that's kind of a cool topic. Joanfrances is near completion of her book, finally, on the past life surrogacy, cutting edge of karma, and it's going to be published by Balboa Press, which is part of Hay House. So congratulations, my friend. And you can find her on joanfrances.com. So welcome to the stage.
Well, hello everybody. Could I just get the opportunity to record, because I've tried it and it's not working for me. So I know Vicky was going to do that.
Yes, you can record now.
You can record.
Oh, okay.
Mercury, here we go.
No, sorry, hold on. Oh,
It's working.
It's working.
Yeah.
Try again.
okay, maybe it's on. Yeah. Okay, it's on maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I'll get the recording off you. Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Joanfrances, as Vicky, as Sherry has just said there. Vicky in the brain there, to get to the court. Okay. So today I'm going to talk about the essence of the ultimate journey of your past lives. As Sherry gave me that wonderful intro there, about, 27 years ago, I was given the gift of past life surrogacy. I've never really found anybody else in the world that's actually been able to do the same thing as myself, and I have searched, and I would like to find more people who can do the same thing. But ultimately, what the gift of past life surrogacy is where I connect my energy to yourself without actually even knowing your name, and then being able to connect into the specific past life that is actually holding you back in this life. What does that really mean? So the ultimate journey of this past life, of the surrogacy side of things, is that I connect exactly to the life that is mimicking into this life. And how do I know that? It's really because you are able to tell me that afterwards. Because as I bring forward that life, the ultimate information that comes from that life, in a sense, mimics into this life, and that's like the pieces of the jigsaw of the past. And what does that actually mean, and how do you actually know that? Well, they bring forward specific ailments. It brings forward specific gifts that you actually have. It brings forward the mimicking energy of fears and phobias, and it's really quite, how I can say is, this is why we call it unique. Because it ties in on multiple levels of your life. And that's just in the one session. So what is the ultimate journey, and what can that actually do for you? Say, for instance, today, if you wish to have a session done, I can arrange that and to have that private session done today if you wish, or any other day. But what does it bring for you? Well, think about your life right now, and then think about what is actually going on in your life right now. Some of the things that you feel that is coming to you, but you don't really want it, and you think, I never asked for that, but here it is. Or what about the different conditions that you have? What about the fears and the phobias that you might actually have? And you say, well, I don't know, I've had it since childhood. I don't really know why it's there, but it is there, and it upsets me. And these are all the things that we want to look at, because the ultimate side of looking at past lives is about you gaining the vibrational energy that you're losing on an everyday effect of the past life in this life. Think of yourself as a banker, and every day that you have, say, £100 or $100 or 100 yen, wherever you come from, you had 100 worth of your currency. So think of the currency as your energy that you have to extend out on a daily basis. But at the end of each day, you have to go back to the bank and give the bank back the $100, sterling, pounds, yens, whatever. But say on a day, you are then asked to deposit back into the bank before you can even use that 100, we're just going to call it dollars for easiness, that you have to give back what you've already shared out to all your fears, your phobias, your in a sense, the energy that's in your head, the negatives. So in other words, you have been hurt, and that hurt energy is deposited back. So say it's 10% for that, 15% of fears and phobias. And by the time you get to the end of all the things that you're extending energy out into prior to doing your daily tasks, is say it comes to 40 or 50%. It means that you've only got 60% of energy to incorporate into your day already. But what if you could take back that 40% and allow yourself to have the full 100% of energy to deposit into your day, whichever way you choose to do that? Because past lives hold the vibration of your energy. It's entangled. You cannot separate your past from your present. And some people will even say, and I do believe it myself, past, present, and future are all rolled into one. So everything that has happened in your past lives, past in this life, is entangled with your present day. And your present day is the foundation of your future. So everything that we do that's entangled with our energy, we have all these threads that come and entangle around, and they'll either help you to blossom or they're going to help you to restrict your experience of life. So when we go back to the past, as in past life, you may have had 100 lives, but not all of those 100 lives are entangled with a negative in this. Now let's get it very clear, okay? All your past lives are experiences that you have actually had that are registered within your energetic system and the blueprint of your soul. And all those experiences have a basis of everything that you're doing in this life. So this is why we look at a young child and we go, that's an old soul, because we can see the wisdom that is coming and reflecting from the child's energy instantly it's actually born. Or for me, I recognize patterns even with my own children and my grandchildren. When they were born, those patterns were there and they showed up in various different ways. And this is why I took the time and the energy with my grandchildren, with my children's permission, to do past life work on those children. And afterwards, they slept like babies. They didn't have any aggro in their lives, and they were quite placid in their energy, but yet could engage fully in their life. Now, we're talking about you having many multiple past lives and how those lives are having an effect in this one as well. All the pluses, all the positives, everything that you have done, that is the ultimate, as far as I'm concerned, in past lives, that you have all of that comes with you in this life, ready to be accessed again, ready to be put into action again. And do we always? Not always do we do the past life work that we are actually, or not the past life, but the positives that come with us. Not always do we access everything, but you might have a yearning and think, oh, I love going to this place, or I love a certain crystal, or I love a certain material, or I love a certain artifacts. And you might surround yourself with deities of a particular life form that comes, I should say, from that particular culture of a form. And that is what we're drawn to. That is all the positives. But so are all the things that you go, I don't like that. And people say, why do you not like that? I don't know, but I just don't like that. I don't like getting close to that. You know, these are all things that have inhibited you of a previous existence that are still entangled in this life. Why? Why do things inhibit us? Why do we not just close the door in the past life and start afresh? Because that's what people think. People think they come into this life and they have a clean slate. No. When your energy is entangled, because we are an eternal soul, our life is eternal. We just change form. We might even change dimension. We might even change into parallel world existences and live on a different surface or a different planet. We may even come from places that we don't even understand about. We may not always have been here on Earth. And in this life form that you are right now, in this dimension, because we live in multiple dimensional levels. For me, there's 14 ultimate dimensional levels that carry the existence of your soul. And on each one, we can split our energy again on all of these levels. So we are not just this one aspect, that we are one aspect of our soul. This is just one part of us. So when we talk about these entanglements, we have to understand that some of these entanglements will inhibit us until we clear the vibration of them, or they will give us the bountiful energy that we have and need to go forward in our life and do all the tasks that we were meant to do. Now, the other aspect of the ultimate past life journey is actually to go back and unveil what has truly taken place. Now, I know for me, I'm a clinical hypnotherapist, the full 60 aspects of hypnosis. And I am qualified, specialised actually in past life regression, future regression, in between worlds and parallel existences. I trained actually about 24 years ago in all of that. And even then, future lives, in between worlds, in between lives, I should say, and regression was still kind of oh yeah, you do that stuff, you know. But of course, you know, until I tell people that I do past life surrogacy. Past life surrogacy is a name that I made up, me and my guides made up, you know, to, in a sense, give a description of what my gift specialises in past life surrogacy. I trademark it here in the UK, and of course it is now, you know, my brand. It's all over my work. But past life surrogacy is so unique that it is a powerful, in a sense, gift. And even I actually am in awe of this gift, because when we go back to the specific past life that is actually entangled and is causing you disturbance in this life. So for me, the ultimate journey is to go back and unveil it. We expose it so that you can understand it. And once you understand it, it actually causes the ripple effect, as I say, and you begin to release the negatives of the past. Ultimately, giving you back the control of all your energy, to then be able to release that. And we do it's called restoration. And there's a specific vibrational experience that I do with you that I have been given that clears the vibration all at the one time. Releasing it, you know, things that people have been scared and, you know, scared of certain aspects, which we talk about is the fears and the phobias. And people say, oh my God, why is that? It's like magic. It's not magic, but people say it's like magic. And they say, why all of a sudden can I actually now touch things that I couldn't touch before, or do things that I used to scare me? And I say, well, it's part of the release, Because when we bear witness to the truth, and that's really what past life surrogacy is about, truth and transparency of the ultimate journey back to the lives that have caused you so much harm in this one, up till now, until you deal with it. And once you release it, as I say, then you can actually move forward. And when you move forward in your life, you think, wow, it's one of those moments where you think, it's like face the fear and do it anyway. The past, some people will say the past is the past, close the door on it. Well, you can't. Not when it's inhibiting you. Not when it's causing you to have fears and phobias, or it's causing you to have physical ailments. I have been in past life work with people where they have had the most horrific treatment in their past lives. And some people maybe have been murdered, attacked, or negative things done to them. And in this life, it has caused them to have physical ailments, even down to the emotional and mental torture of the ailments being inhibited on them in their past lives have tortured them in this life. And I use that word. That's a very strong word, torture. But the power of being tortured from a past life to a present life, at least in the past life, when you get to understand it, it resonates with you and you say, oh my God. And I've had where people have turned around and said, they cry because they say, thank God. Now I really know I am not going off my head. Because the truth, there's an old saying, the truth will set you free. And that's exactly what happens. The truth, the unveiling of this past life sets you free. And that is the ultimate journey of a past life, is to free you. Ask any, even hypnotherapy, they'll say the past life journeys is there to free you, is to allow you to understand what truly happened, to experience. But of course, past life regression is very different from past life surrogacy, because past life regression is that you are the person who goes into the past life and you are the person who reveals the truth about the past life. Past life surrogacy is where I live the life for you. I see through your eyes of the past life. I feel and experience everything that you have actually experienced that has held you back in the past life. I smell, touch, taste exactly as you would have experienced it in the past. But does it harm me? No. My frequency of my energy was altered to take up my rightful place. And that is how my higher consciousness brought the gift to me, is that it was my ultimate journey for me to do that in this life for you. So there you go. It's like I go back to your past lives because it's my ultimate journey in this life, is to have this gift to aid you on your journey here. How does it fit into your life here? If you have experience going through your life, the same processes happening, in other words, the same frequencies of vibrations of situations. What do I mean? Would it take that down to the everyday words? The everyday words is that you repeat the same patterns. You have the same strife every day. You might think, well, it's because of somebody else. No, you attract that. You are the ultimate vehicle of attraction. You know, we talk about the law of attraction. It's all about energy, the frequencies. These are the entanglements that come from the past into the present day with you. And these past life experiences that ultimately hold you back in this life are like magnets. They are just drawing the situations to you. It could be people from your past life back into the present day life with you, reincarnated to either come back and, you know, in some places it would be to aid you, but ultimately we're talking about the negatives of the past life. And that means that people come back into this life with you. Maybe they are still the pursuer trying to catch you, and maybe they missed out on you because of certain situations in your past, but here they are again trying to get close to you. And if that person is the ultimate that brings you negative in this life, you have a past life entanglement with that person. And the only way that you're going to free that is by to ultimately bear witness to the truth. And there's the word, the truth of what happened in your past life. So any phobias, any ailments, body marks, you may be sitting there with a freckle line. Really, it is the mark of a wound from your past. The fear of certain places or certain heights, fear of various different materials or just situations. You can't stand a certain situation. You think, no, I have to get out of here. These are all ultimate entanglements from your previous existences. And why not, set yourself free? I had an experience with a girl just last week, and she said it's okay. I said, oh, maybe I could put your story in my book. And she says, absolutely. And she moved town. And literally, it really stunned me as well. But when I described her past life, she was like, wow, you've just described the town that is 20 minutes from me, and I don't like going there. And ultimately, this was because she was actually murdered in her past life. And she has the energy around her today, which she said, various different things. I won't go into the whole thing because I don't have time. I'm watching my clock here. Just a few minutes left. But the ultimate for her was to recognize that, yes, she came back in. She, in a sense, came together with a person from her past life in her present day, which again did the same thing to her from the past life, which ultimately finished up causing her death. And the same thing was happening to her in this life with the same person, the same soul. And here she was again. And she says, you have just described in her death process of the past life, where she was calling out, trying to call out because she was being choked, but trying to call out, why? Why are you doing this to me? And she says, that has been my call for the past year. This feeling inside me, and I go, why? And I've actually stood in the room and said, why? Why is this happening to me? She says, you've just described the whole thing. And I could go on with thousands of stories of past lives, and that's why my book is now in the editing stage and just about getting published now. And the stories in it will speak for themselves, and you'll see the ultimate connection that we get when we go back to your past. And that ultimate, these are life stories and life connections that cannot be fabricated. They flabbergast me, never mind flabbergast my clients. And that is the ultimate, of the past life journey, is for you, the client, to be set free. And for me, the ultimate as well, there's umpteen ultimates, but the ultimate also is where you get set free, but so does everybody else who was involved in that past life. That is the ultimate gift that is given to you and everyone, all souls that was involved, even right down to your perpetrator. Whether that perpetrator is you yourself or someone else or a group of people, all are free of that karmic debt. That is the ultimate gift that comes with past life surrogacy. And it also, for me, is the ultimate gift for you, because when we harbour a grievance, then it is a negative debt that you're carrying that really doesn't belong to you. So I always finish with free tomorrow, today. because ultimately, by viewing your past life and releasing the truth about your past life, you do set yourself free, and you ultimately give the gift of forgiveness to everyone who did a wrong to you in your past life. And I'm Joanfrances Boyle, and I don't know how much more time I've got on here, but I'll just keep talking until Sherry comes back and chases me off the screen. But I do know
I was supposed to start at 2:00, so
Yeah.
I don't know where Sherry is or what's going on.
Okay, well, I've just got 2 on my clock just now. So if your clock is different from mine, I'm sorry, but I've just done 25 minutes. So who am I speaking to? Sorry.
This is Peter, and I'm at 2:03 right now, and
Okay,
so
that's
I'm
fine, Peter. Don't worry. I'm
It's
ready.
all right, you know.
I'm ready to leave anyway.
I don't know, you know. I'm not running the show, so Sherry.
No, I don't know. So I have my eye on the clock here. So I'll just hand it over to yourself. But it means that
I'm here.
Get the door
I'm
prize.
here.
Sherry or Vicky will have to unpin me and pin you to the stage.
We're not ready yet. We're not ready yet. I need to close you out. And Peter, you don't start exactly at 2:00. Okay. We have 25 minutes on the main stage per person. We book every 30 minutes. You have 25 minutes. So I need to thank Joan and have her do the door prize, and then I'll introduce you. Okay. Perfect. Okay, great. So I'm sorry I was in the back end training and managing and navigating, so I missed your whole lecture. Vicky, make sure we're doing live transcription, please.
Okay.
You
It
didn't,
wasn't on. It wasn't on.
not good. Okay. Okay, Joanfrances, I know I missed your whole presentation. I know you have a door prize for us. What is your door prize?
Okay, so today I'm giving away to anyone here who's it's a 30-minute reading with myself, and they can choose whatever type of reading they want. Okay. So
What I want everyone to do is put in the chat from 0 to 100 a number. And
Okay.
Joanfrances is going to write down on a piece of paper what the number is, and then she's going to tell us or hold it up.
Okay, hold on. I got my piece of paper. And if you're
Yep.
really psychic, you're going to know the number I'm writing down.
They're already writing down the number.
Hold on, because I have a second camera. I think you see in my second camera. Hold on.
Don't look.
No, I've moved it away so that they can't see it. Ah! That is so funny. Okay, I have it here.
Okay, hold on.
No, you can't see.
Hold on. Let's make sure that we do a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 with everybody. Okay.
Okay, I
So
have it
we're
here.
going to do a 5, 4.
Type it in.
Everybody write down your number quickly. Type it in. We'll do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the closest number is going to win.
Oh, the numbers are still coming in. I think there's a little drag on here, Sherry.
I can't do anything about that.
I know, but I think there is a little drag on the system.
Well, letting everybody know also in room number 1, we have Juliana Quintaro is starting to do her experience. If you guys wanted to go join her, she's going to be doing light language transmission. So go check her out in room number 1, and she's doing healing work as well. Okay, so ready, Joan? I want you to hold up your number.
Yes, Joanfrances will hold up the number. Okay, number 11, legs 11. 11, power number.
Okay, wow.
Yay.
Let's see.
Okay.
Let's drag this through.
Well, you're looking for that. I'm going to just
I see
say
an 11 with Lourdes. Linda's a 7. Wendy Miller's a 10. 10, 10. 12 is a Kelly. You got a 10 and a 12. I don't see any 11s.
12 is definitely there.
And a 10. We have
10
Wendy.
is also.
What?
10. Yeah, 10 and 12 are close. They're the closest.
What do you want to do?
Okay, I'm going to write another number just for those two. Is it just those two?
Those two?
Okay, I'm writing another number off camera.
Kelly and Wendy, put in your number, please.
1 to 20. 1 to 20. Make it easy for them. Make it easy for them.
Kelly and Wendy, 1 to 20, put in the chat. Coming down to the wire here.
Sherry, can I just say
Okay,
while
we
you're
got the
doing
number.
that?
They got it. What is it? They're
Okay,
done.
well, are they done?
Yeah, yeah, we're done. Ashley, you cannot do it. It's just between Kelly and Wendy. What is your number, Joan?
Kelly and Wendy, it was number 7.
7. Okay, Kelly got a 1 and Wendy got a 18. So it looks
Kelly
like
what?
Kelly got it.
Kelly got it. Okay, Kelly, come and see me. Come and see me. And for anybody else who would like a reading today, I'm doing $1 a minute.
What?
Okay. Yeah, I'm doing it $1. I know. Normally a reading is like $74 for 30, $75 for 30 minutes, and normally $100 and something for an hour. So
Oh my God.
$1 a minute, only for today.
Oh my, today only, guys, take advantage of $1 a minute, man. I'd be getting online if I was not on this stage. Okay, so letting you guys know, you can follow her right now to room number 14 for Q&A. She has 30 minutes in her private room. Kelly, go follow her and exchange information. Anyone want to talk to her, go hang out with her. And then Joanfrances will be back at 6 o'clock in the playroom. Yep, and go make appointments in room number 2.
Can I just remind everybody, Sherry, I know you always do it for me, but I haven't heard it, that I'm only here to midnight UK time.
6 o'clock?
So,
7 o'clock.
no, that's 7 o'clock for you. Yeah.
7
It's
o'clock.
just, I have a thing on tomorrow that I need to go to. So
Okay,
Okay.
guys, keep it in mind, 7 o'clock at Eastern Standard Time, she's gonna be with us. So go book your appointments right now and go to room number 2.